Should I pull it up on Twitch? Probably on Twitch would be better, yeah.
I apologize for the technical difficulties.
Totally fine.
Doesn't sound like it, man.
I'm chilling.
I'm just watching a USA hype video right now.
I watched one too.
Yeah.
ESPN is being mysterious right now.
I had multiple friends say they hadn't seen Miracle today, and I was like, "What?" Like they
That's
announced
ridiculous.
that
Who hasn't
Sports
seen
movies
Miracle?
of all time.
Austin, Adam, they'd said that when Urizioni was in the building for their first matchup, and I was like, "Wow, he's there," and the one of them goes, "Who?" And I'm like, "Mike Urizioni, Team USA. What are you talking about?"
Oh,
God, I
still
hope
doesn't fucking work.
No.
Just take your whole thing off. My camera's decent.
this is makeshift as fuck, but I like it.
That's why.
Did you have the little thingy over it? Mark's a professional broadcaster, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a professional broadcaster, not a professional Discord user.
Did you have to change the setting to what it was trying to pull from?
No. Maybe.
It still isn't working.
But
If you
it
think
still
it's
isn't working.
No. Do you have a separate camera or is it like a laptop?
Take it off.
Because I'm using the microphone too. There's a microphone built into the camera that I'm
Oh,
using.
well, then just use my stuff and I'll be quiet.
I could superimpose like some horrific image there. Sloth from the Goonies. There we go.
You guys still hear me?
Oh yeah, we got you
Mhm.
loud and clear, brother.
Okay.
I hope whoever's in the Twitch chat is just loving the music. Can I watch hockey now? There we go.
It's not starting till 8:20, which is
That's
kind of
alright.
nice.
That is nice, actually. Neither are we, though.
I know. I mean, well, yeah. I know he's fuming. By the way,
I know he is.
So-
I know how frustrating this shit is. Before I got my fucking also
I'm
Discord.
so mad.
Discord just kicks me out of all of my my mic and my camera and shit all the fucking time, so I have to reconnect it all the time. But before I got before I got my computer, my new computer last year, like this was a daily occurrence trying to do anything. Nothing
Yeah.
works. Everything's choppy. Everything's cutting out. Now my fucking thing that I made is all fucked up because he left. I like positioned
yeah.
my logo.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I hate that I have to root for the Kachucks and Austin Matthews.
You have to root for him, did you say?
Yeah, I don't want to do any of that.
No. One time out of the year, that's how I feel about Eichel.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, I
fair.
guess I'll root for him right now.
BC guy. A couple of my friends got to skate with him before, and they're like, it's
With Eichel?
yeah, they're like it's ridiculous how much the difference is between a normal person and an NHL athlete. When things go wrong in his studio, does he get like insanely upset?
Yeah, he's been known to. When the camera, we also have the cameras, and yeah, he like shuts down. He doesn't know what to do, especially if a mic goes down, like on air. What do? He's
I
like,
don't know what I would
just
do
talk.
either.
And he just like has to turn off his mic and figure it out. I'm like, well, just do it after break. We'll figure it out. He's like, I can't. We have to just keep talking. And I'm like, okay. I guess it's a solo show for a minute.
Armchair will cut out sometimes because he does his shit in the closet. And I like ask him something. I'll be like, "Oh no, he's not here." All right. What did I do
Just
today? You guys got a shitload of snow right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
Oh yeah.
We have like a fucking foot and a half outside. I'm not a fan.
The like the banks are like outside of my house. Like we have like 3 or 4 stairs up to our porch or whatever, and it's to like the third and a half. Like it's like probably 3 feet.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's it. Like now the roads are at least clear and stuff, but it was brutal this weekend.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday was a nightmare.
I worked Saturday, which was like when the storm hit, but I didn't have to work Monday because I worked Saturday. So I was like, thank fuck. I would so much rather drive home when it was starting than do anything else.
I work in Syracuse, which is normally like 45 minutes, and it was a 2-hour ride home today, and Mark is pissed. Mark is pissed. It's okay, Mark. It's okay. We'll still do it. We'll just put it in something for you.
I'll put an image there.
Yeah.
I'll put the Syracuse orange. Otto. That's his name. Oh fuck. Phew, there we go.
Wait, is it on?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Wow, I was just getting the orange ready.
Jesus Christ!
He's done it.
Ladies and
All I had to
gentlemen.
do was say I was going to troubleshoot my camera settings, and then it was like, oh no, don't troubleshoot, I'll turn on. Jeez. Fuck.
You sipping on there, old man? What you got there?
Well, Omegang Brewing Company, Rare Boss.
Cooper.
Right now, I also got a bottle. No, it's cheaper than Myers Creek.
That's fair. Alright, I'm gonna hit my tab. Alright. Let's I totally had this up the whole time. That's mad funny. I switched it like halfway through and I started fucking with stuff. Alright, well, welcome in, boys. We're back on a great note. I think we got 10 minutes of Mark fucking with his camera, just absolutely fuming behind it.
Yeah.
Behind it.
Or Hayden.
We're back. It's been a long time. Super easy show to do. I really don't have to do a whole lot. We just go through crazy news, and I just want you to know that there are psychos amongst you. Like, you always hear about these crazy stories, like, oh, did you hear this happen to me this day? Like, they're walking among us. There's people, they don't do lobotomies anymore. They don't.
I've long said we got to bring him back.
Got to bring them back. Half of the people that
the-
I talk about on this show, like, they wouldn't have been around. They would have been just wheeled around like Weekend at Bernie's.
Absolutely. Hey, but have you ever seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest stoned?
You have to describe it to me in detail.
Jack
I'll piece it
Nicholson's
together
in
like
a
Braille.
Jack Nicholson in a psych ward.
No, I don't think I have.
It's a great movie, and spoilers for a movie that came out actually 50 years ago.
This is set in the 70s.
It came out in 1975, so 50-year-old movie. At the very end, Jack Nicholson gets a lobotomy, and he's just laying in bed, eyes crossed, staring at the ceiling. And I think most of the people we talk about on this exact program should just be Jack Nicholson at the end of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it would do society a favor.
All right, boys. Let's kick into this shit. What do you want to start with? We want animals. We want Florida lady. We want to kick off hot. Like, I'll let you dictate what we.
We'll go Florida lady. I like Florida lady.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
This is right up your guys' alley too, because I have
Hell yeah.
pictures.
Oh,
Full
boy.
mug shoddy.
Buddy. I have a before and after. She has a mugshot from 1997, and she has a mugshot from 2025.
I love it. Well, before and after, absolutely.
No better way to get back into this than going down to Florida. So this lady here, Melanie Davis, 47, had plans to, quote, hang out with a man last week. A little Netflix and chill. Upset by his decision to cancel on her, Davis allegedly went to his home in Frostproof, Florida, which, like, that sounds like a Skyrim town, at around 3 a.m. on Tuesday, and began yelling at him from outside his home. The altercation escalated when Davis climbed the fence to his property, pushed through a door, and began punching him. At some point, she grabbed a gardening tool from out back. It was a hoe. Hoe grabbed a hoe.
Yeah.
Blocks him with it. He defends himself with his arms. He cuts the shit out of his arms. Needs a whole ambulance, EMT.
Wasn't this woman intending to meet with him? Is this what she wanted?
She wanted to meet, and then he canceled, and then she found him.
They canceled. Yes, okay.
She said, "No,
okay,
you don't
justified.
cancel on Melanie Davis."
Nobody puts Melanie in the corner.
Here are her mug shots. I just put them in the Discord for you. 1997, we could have had a potential mug shotty action, and then
1997, she looks like, she looks like an actress.
This is Polk County.
Polk County.
I mean,
the legendary
tremendous.
Polk County.
Yeah, tremendous.
Wow.
I believe Polk
the
County
modern
is
mugshot.
the same sheriff's office that posts like Fugitive of the Week.
Yeah, that's the one where the dude was like,
Yep.
"We kill."
We're
gonna kill criminals.
Like, we want you to shoot intruders in your home.
He's got that bit about not a bit. I mean, he's a sheriff. But he was like, "Yeah, if we." It's not a bit. He's
Like,
really just murdering people.
Sheriff.
But yeah, he's like, we're not gonna leave any rounds empty or something like that. Or if I shot a guy once, I shot him 18 less times than I could have, or something. I don't know. It was something crazy. Where he's like, we're busting caps in people.
Translation: you are not safe.
Nobody.
Good
is.
bit. Good bit.
Yeah, good bit.
Yeah.
Huge bit.
Yeah.
That would kill.
I do like that under the picture it says most recently arrested for. That's good. To know.
Yes.
She's been arrested multiple times.
Several times.
This woman's a career criminal, career lifetime.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's not the last time she's going to be arrested. Have you seen her decline in those photos? I'm sure it can get worse.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Like, she's still trying to meet up with men. You know what I mean? What happens when that's gone?
She looks like a scary bitch.
How many
I would not
cats?
want to be attacked by her. I
I took the over under at 3.5.
That's my exact number. I was thinking was 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
And I'm taking the over. I don't think it's by much. I don't think it's a blowout.
I think it's 4. I think it's 4, and I think it's climbing by the year. Maybe bi-yearly.
Josh is looking for one of his cats, I believe. Is Frank around?
Yeah. Playing with something he shouldn't be.
Of course he is.
My cat is behind a pile of blankets back there.
Being a good boy, unlike mine.
Yeah.
Good girl.
He was talking my ear off a little while ago, right before we started. He was fucking screaming at me. I was like, "What? Like, you don't talk to me like that. This is my house. I feed you." All right. Next up, we're gonna go to Australia. I like this one. This lady, she's a Chinese food restaurant, or Vietnamese restaurant. Excuse me. I fucking could have gotten hot water there.
Jesus, cancel the show.
We're back, and it's gone again.
And we're gone.
Straight South Park meme. It's gone. Naji Chu, the owner of popular Vietnamese restaurant Lady Chu's in Potts Point, Sydney. Look at these town names are 2 for 2 so far.
Yep, Potts Point. I mean that's your town stuff.
Frostproof and Potts Point. I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves. It sounds like places in that. Sydney's inner city. Blah, blah, blah. She put in an order for profanity-laced fortune cookies for Valentine's Day. Another bit. Fill bits so far. She was shocked and slightly tickled to receive a response from her manufacturer, who said they were no longer accepting offensive language. I have the email here that they sent her. Hi, Najee. Happy New Year, and hope you had a good break over the holiday season. Unfortunately, anytime there's an unfortunately within the first paragraph of an email, you're like, fuck, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had some issues at the end of last year where your messages were mistakenly mixed into other customers' orders. These customers were obviously quite upset to find these messages inside their cookies, and as a result, management had decided to no longer accept customized orders. We are happy to continue accepting orders, however, with no profanity in the message. She got censored. She got straight FCC censored.
Which was wrong.
As a customer, a paying customer, she's paying for the service. I feel like she can write whatever. There was no like rules on the website. They had to contact her also like let me know last year then when people got like you clearly made this decision a while ago.
Yeah,
you're gonna tell me right before Valentine's Day when I do my famous like I call you a cunt on your cookie bit.
My cunt cookies.
Yeah,
cunt cookies. Right.
By the way,
ordering a dozen.
Asian lady with an Australian accent. Hilarious.
I don't know if I could do that one.
That would throw me for such a loop.
Well, it's like professional. Right? It's professional golfer Min Woo Lee, who you know, very Asian man.
Who never in a million years thought that she was going to get shouted out on this show. First episode.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, Min Woo Lee is a man. His sister Min Ji Lee is also a professional golfer.
Obviously, who I was thinking about.
Yeah, of course. But Min Woo Lee, like you look at him, he's an Asian man. Both of his parents are Asian. Then you hear him talk, and he's like, "Hey, g'day, brother." And it's like,
whoa,
what?
It's like those guys. You ever seen those ladies? Like there's that lady that like hit her head, and she woke up and like spoke a different language, like with a different accent.
Yep.
Those mentally ill people who put up fake bits. Yes.
Yeah. They're also doing.
Oh yeah, the girls that just for some reason decide to speak in a British accent for a night. I know like 4 of those. So
spent 3 days there and come back with an accent.
They've never been.
Yeah.
Just decide to do it.
Just Cabernet gets them to think they have been.
The last sentence of this email is really what pissed me off. They said, "We thank you for your understanding and apologies for any inconvenience caused." I hate when people do that, where it's like, well, guess what? I'm not understanding. I don't understand.
There's a massive
I'm
inconvenience.
Upset. Yeah, this is a huge
My
inconvenience.
lover doesn't have their cookies.
This is my fucking bit, dude.
Now I'm not getting top on Valentine's Day because you guys screwed me.
It's all about the fucking cookies. If I don't have the cookies, I don't have the top. A couple of her messages included, "The year of the snake bears good fortune. Your divorce is coming soon." Another one.
Come on, we're banning that one. That's hilarious.
That's a wicked funny. This one, "I only married you for your money, you ugly cunt."
I like that.
Could you imagine getting like just
no notes?
Happen you're alone on Valentine's Day. You're like, I'm gonna get Chinese food because I'm just gonna stay in tonight. I don't want to go out somewhere. Everyone's gonna be all coupled up. Like that's gonna be sad for me. And then you get a fortune cookie that says, "I hope you fucking stay alone, you ugly cunts." Like that. That might be your 13th reason.
How many happy couples are getting Chinese food on Valentine's Day?
I think the truly happy ones. Actually, the ones that actually like each other. Or something.
Maybe.
You don't need a big thing.
We don't need to do a lot. We'll just hang out at the house, We just
broccoli,
enjoy each other.
Throw back a couple fortune cookies and see what happens.
Watch it.
And it's a great post-coitus meal. It's a great. I mean, it doesn't go bad. You just leave it sitting. Even go do what you got to do. Come back to it. You got lo mein.
Post-nut Rangoon.
Yeah. Oh. Rangoon during that, maybe like Costanza. You pull it. You're just eating Rangoons.
Mid thrust, you have them on a plate behind her. Mid thrust, you're grabbing bites of Rangoon.
Don't watch out. You're gonna get Josh awfully excited. I don't know about this.
Get to the bed, babe. We got work to put in.
Oh,
what would your cookie say, Mark? If you could write a raunchy cookie for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of one.
I feel like I would go mean like she did, like, "Oh, you're always gonna be alone, you cunt." Like something along those lines. But I feel like something like really pure, like, you know what I would do? I would write a very similar message, but I would have to say someone's name. It's like Mary's never coming back, in the hopes that whoever opens that has an ex named Mary that they're still not over.
I was thinking something. Yeah. I like that a lot. A specific name, try and really pinpoint trigger words. I was thinking something like, "I'll never love you, but I damn sure love this cookie." Something like that. You know what I mean?
Nope, that's a good one.
Mine would be like, "She's thinking about that guy from work."
Well, actually, you know what? One of the great tweets
I
of
think
all
he
time
wants to
from
bang
Trill
his
Withers.
assistant.
One of the great tweets of all time. I would just quote this. Quote, "She's just having a little sex, bro."
It's just a little sex.
She's just having a little sex. Nothing to worry about. Like
it's a Snapchat.
No
with
big.
The two of them.
Yeah.
Hilarious, but yeah, I love this lady. Keep doing it. Keep up the bits. I'm with it.
Yeah. Listen, I think Australia needs better free speech. I say we send Elon down to Australia and never invite him back.
While we're talking Valentine's Day, let's kick back down to Florida. This one, we had our cute little, we got bits, business owner. Now let's get to the real lovers out there. A crime of passion in Florida. One Florida couple who are both now in jail. Which, very low bonds, by the way. Like, I could pay for both of their bonds right now and not think twice about it. They're just sitting there, rotting away right now. Officer Parker Moody said in a report that he noticed Demetria Wilson, 53, and Timario Morel, 29 years old, lying on the ground. I'm not laughing at Timario, I promise.
29 and 53?
That's what I was going to say.
That's what I was laughing at. Thank you.
Yeah, little sugar mama action going on here.
Dude. Where did you meet?
Good for him.
That's what I want to know.
The corner, I'd imagine, with the story coming
wherever they were arrested. Lying on the ground, the two were behind the bus stop in view of a busy highway. The bus stop in question was also right in front of a Wendy's fast food chain. Moody stated in the report that Wilson was not wearing any pants at the time of the arrest, was on her right side with her buttocks facing her partner. The officer added that Morel's pants were reportedly pulled down and that he was in a, Google it, turgid state. Never heard that word before, but I know exactly. I know what it means. He was bricked up.
Comatose?
It's a fun way of saying he was bricked up.
Oh, he was just hard. Oh, okay.
Swollen and distended. What a great vocab word there.
Didn't even need to Google it. I knew what it meant. As he repetitively engaged with Wilson. Again, this is just long words for saying that he was butt fucking her at a bus stop outside of a Wendy's on Valentine's Day.
Who among us? Listen,
Oh my.
I'm on their side.
I think
on their
Wendy's would
side.
be some of the worst food to have before sex.
Sometimes, yeah,
think
you're
that'd be real
totally right.
Oh yeah, I eat
Get
that. I eat
bloated,
that fucking
greasy.
Baconator, and I'm
There's always
800
way
pounds.
too much fucking sauce on the
Yeah.
whatever you get to. They're just
Yep.
they
Just
lather
put
it
me
on
out.
there. And yeah, you're totally right. You feel every bit of that Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
There's so like
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like McDonald's is light. They're lighter. You can just kind of like you can pound back
Yeah.
some fries and McChicken. All of a sudden you're
I was gonna say it depends on what you get. When you're
Definitely.
like me and
you can
when you
make it
grab a
not
double-
light.
when you grab a double quarter
light.
pounder with cheese and bacon, it's like after that I'm like fuck.
You go to a fast food place looking for something light. Life comes at you fast.
Oh yeah.
But it's wild. I can't even imagine. Like, I've never been so horny that you just, like, I don't care. I'll fuck you right in this bus stop.
Yeah, laying down too, like not.
Yeah, on
That's the
the
crazy
ground, not in a car. When you find, like,
That would give me the ick.
I'm sure a bunch of cops have found people hooking up in cars in parking lots. I
Sure,
don't think
even-
this might be a first of seeing people just laying down. At the
Even
bus stop.
not for nothing, just standing
Yeah.
behind the bus stop thing. That's fine.
The
I'm all
article
for
doesn't say what
public-
time it is, but I can only assume it was broad day, 1:30
Oh, yeah.
p.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say for them to get caught like that, it has
Early
to be
afternoon.
mid-afternoon.
Midday.
Yeah,
It's like, so somebody fucking at the yeah. No,
They
those
met that morning. They met that morning at Wendy's, getting some of the breakfast menu,
you're so right.
and then they're like, "I think I'm in love with you. It's Valentine. I think we're gonna be in love forever." And then Tamario took her out back and made her an honest woman.
was it Oakland or Milwaukee where they caught the couple fucking at the baseball game, or she was giving him head. It was Oakland, right? Yeah.
There's that
And it's like-
famous Eagles video too, where the two people come out of the bathroom
Yep.
stall.
Yeah. But this was right in the seats,
Yep.
up in the 300s. I mean, no one's going to A's games, so it's not like anyone's going to be around them.
Good for that.
I
And-
guarantee you that conversation went
Yeah.
something like, "How much? Like, should we get a hotel room?" And they're like, "I got $6." And he was like, "Well, I got 12." And they're like, "You can probably buy A's tickets."
Yeah, we can buy 2 tickets to an A's game.
Then they were like,
I mean,
"Well, we'll
they're
fuck in the
$4
bathroom.
a
We'll just
piece.
fuck in the bathroom." Then they got to they're like, "Why is the line for the bathroom like there's more people here than there are in the seats?"
You only have
and
2
then they
open
just went and
stalls.
fucked in the seats.
The entire stadium.
Rest in peace, the A's. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, the Oakland
Yeah.
A's.
Fuck you, John Fisher. He's the
Sell the
worst.
team.
But yes,
Absolutely.
$500 for Merrill and $150 for Wilson. That's
$650 total bond for the two of them.
yep.
Wait, one got 500, one's 150.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah, that's
Which
fucked
one
up.
got the
That's
500?
sexism.
the man.
Which one got the
The
5?
man,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay. Let me guess. There's something else that goes into that. I just have to take a guess, but Timario is probably getting the shaft on that one for a different reason.
Arresting officer was like, I mean, she's fucking this guy at the bus stop. She'll definitely suck my dick for a lower bond.
Stoned, I do also have a story that is a Florida story.
Oh
if
my
you're-
god,
if
yes,
you're
please,
interested.
let's go. I'm so
Hit me,
excited.
fatty.
So
do
this is from November. It's a little older, but it was the one that made me laugh the hardest, so I wanted to bring it. So this happened in Clearwater.
Florida
Right on the
has-
side of the street.
Again, Florida with the nicest town names for the shittiest, just awful barren wasteland of our country.
Swampland.
Oh yeah, absolutely
swampland,
terrible.
swamp people.
45-year-old man Robert Wilcox was arrested by police for
Oh, may I guess? May I guess? He exposed himself in a public place.
that's part of it, but there's more to it, Josh. Stone, do you have a guess?
He had a weapon and not a gun.
It was at a Chuck E. Cheese.
No, he was on the side of the road,
Mhm.
and he was caught defecating
Like nunchucks or something. Oh, taking a shit.
on a possum.
Alive?
No,
Alive, Bob? Was he playing dead?
No, he was the possum was dead, actually dead, not playing possum.
Killed the possum.
And he was
I swear to
quote
God, I found it like
observed.
this. It's dead and covered in shit. Human shit.
Listen, I don't know how it got this way. His pants are at his ankles. He's like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But he was quote observed defecating on a deceased possum with his pants lowered and high anal region exposed.
What is?
As opposed to the low.
Yeah, thank you.
His
What is the high
asshole?
region?
His asshole compared to his taint. What
Are they saying his asshole is positioned higher than other people?
I don't know, but yeah, his pants were lowered and his high anal region was exposed. The 45-year-old Robert Wilcox was actually caught by police doing this. The police were not called on him. Police actually witnessed the 45-year-old while he was taking his dump on the dead marsupial. The report also stated he did this during rush hour traffic and in plain sight for everyone to see.
Remember I was talking about lobotomies, dude?
We're gonna take a quick fiver. We got something going on over here. Just, yeah.
Do you get the code for that one?
Taking a shit. Awesome.
You know they have codes for everything. Like
Back
yeah,
up
this
and Rob.
1064 on Clearwater Ave. Do you think they have one for taking a shit on a dead possum?
Let the media know.
Yeah, he goes, operator, what's the code for defecating on a live animal? Over.
Yeah, that's a. Oh, by the way, he was charged with a misdemeanor for exposure of sexual organs and booked into Pinellas County Jail on, once again, an obscenely low bond of $150.
Is there not any additional charge for...
I'm gonna make a fucking once if I ever get like an obscene amount of money and get famous doing some sort of content, other than like feet pics and shit, I'm gonna make a commercial. It's like, you could sponsor a felon in Florida today for a low fee of $150, and I'm just gonna go through people like this. That's just bonds. Be like, you can get let this psycho back out on the streets today.
Yeah, I mean the prison system is
4 monthly payments of $35.99, and you can get this. It's just like some dude dressed in a Barbie outfit with a fucking Glock.
So.
He beat a man to death with an alligator. $150 bail.
What's the most desperate you guys have been to take a shit?
Recently, I'm not gonna lie. I just bought just because it's of recent memory. No, I hadn't had a shit like this in a long fucking time. I was looking at cars all day. I just bought a new car 4 or 5 months ago, and I had been test driving cars all day. I'm sitting there listening to this fucking snake oil salesman try to get me into some... Dude, the first car this dude showed me, it looked like John and Kate plus fucking 8 was in there. There were stains on top of stains on top of stains. It's like, how are you showing me this car? So we're gonna clean it.
Who's buying it?
Well, you want $22,000 for a car that's just a grease stain? Like, I feel like I just caught fucking 3 variants of COVID just looking at this car. It's crazy.
It's a 2022 certified pre-owned. You can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Josh
really can't. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm driving around this car. I finally get in one that's semi decent. I'm like, let's go somewhere where I can open this thing up a little bit. The second I started driving, away from the dealership, once it was like, this is a drive to get back there. My stomach went, hey, remember when you were drinking last night?
Those are the worst too.
Bad time ahead, and I had to pull into the closest parking lot to assess where a bathroom was gonna be. I was like, I can't drive away from one. I need to Google real quick, and I ran into this gas station holding my asshole. I don't care if I can't use the bathroom. I'm using it. I'm gonna shit my
drink on the way out.
Yeah, for real. Whatever I need to do. And I went into this bathroom, and it was, oh boy, it was run down. It was a hover.
And
It was a hover.
I was gonna say, it looked much worse once you were done with it.
Yeah, it had a half-ply toilet paper. I was like, I'm gonna use the entire
Ooh.
roll.
Ooh.
I think for me, I mean, there was one where like it just I straight up I shit my pants when I was like 12 years old.
That was gonna be my
I
follow-up
remember
question was,
this.
when was the last time you guys shit your pants? But
12 years old.
Oh, like
I
really shit my
remember.
pants, or like there's a stain there.
no, like you
Oh,
trusted
really?
a fart and you shouldn't have, and there
Yeah.
is a little bit of shit. Like,
Probably like last year.
I remember mine was traumatic. I had like come home.
Yeah,
I don't
this
know why
sounds
the
like
ice
this
cream.
sounds bad.
I had like an ice cream sundae, way larger than any 12-year-old should eat. I mean, I was eating like 6 scoop, big ones. I love, can't get enough still, obviously.
Shocking.
And yeah, of course.
bowl,
And
bowl or cone?
bowl.
Yeah.
Don't waste
well,
your
if you're
time
having
with going. Just
if
lock
you're
in.
having that many scoops, you can't go cone. You gotta go bowl.
Yeah.
I always
That's
they're
way
like,
too
well,
much ice cream for a cone.
There's ice cream purists out there. Like, you have to get in a cone. It's like, hey, you want to see something? In the bowl.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, I do love a vanilla cone.
I'm a cone guy.
Sure.
I'm a cone guy.
If I'm not
gotta
having a
admit.
sundae, I'll get a cone. But I mean,
Yeah.
Sundays are just go. I love a sundae. So, anyways, I get the
Got, like,
sundae,
mission
and I
day.
knew it was coming. Probably
Ice cream
about
cone.
5 minutes from home, and I'm like, "Mom, you got to speed." And she was like, "I'm going as fast as I can. What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." She's like, "Okay, we're almost home. Like, don't worry about it." And I'm like, "No. Like, I'm going. I'm gonna go to the bathroom." She's like, "Don't do that." I was like sitting in the front seat. She was like, "Don't do that right now." And then like she looked over me like the last stoplight before the house. She was like, "Are you? Don't stop it. And I was like, "I can't. I'm sorry." And then just like, and it just started. I mean, we all knew what happened. And then like the whole ride down my street, she was like, just like one of those like,
Fuming.
motherfucking kid. And I was wearing shorts, of course, because I always wear shorts
She
no matter
can't
what.
really get mad at you either. But she knows
Yep.
that, like, you're not going to clean that. That's
Oh
her car.
no!
Well, like the car wasn't even that bad because it's contained within my shorts. I make an
Gotcha,
effort
okay.
of that. But then
I
Yeah,
was
getting from
picturing,
the car.
like, nuclear explosion.
No. Getting from the car into the house, my brother's girlfriend at the time was there. Very dry. Like I'm like 12, he's like 18, and so she's just like a hot girl around me, and I'm like,
and you're right at that
"Gotcha."
age where you're like,
and I'm
oh my
running
God.
through the house with shit just leaking out of me, all through the plate, just shit all over. I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
and I run
no.
to the bathroom. It was a nightmare.
She instantly turned to your
Absolute
brother and
nightmare.
goes, did he just shit his pants?
Yeah, oh yeah, ribbing me the entire way. I come downstairs, like I like instantly shower. He's like, "Yo, you're really making mom clean up your shit. You shit in front of you. See that, Olivia?" I'm like, "Oh my god, no, she didn't see it." She used to wear whale tails, which like he's that age, like it made sense for her to be a whore like that. But I was so into that when I was young. I was like, "Oh my god, this chick's so hot." And I shit my pants in front of her, and that was a nightmare for me.
She's wearing whale tails at 18. She's probably going to be on Mugshotties.
With a tramp
She's
stamp.
probably been on Mugshotties at some point.
She had a butterfly tramp stamp
Fuck yeah.
and a
she
whale
did.
tail at 18.
Oh
Fantastic.
man!
Yeah.
I'll just say
She's
I'm
gonna
good
get
for
stood
about
up
once
on
a
a
year.
date at some point, and then she's gonna hit some dude with a fucking hoe right in the head.
Mark just said he shits his pants once a year.
Approximately.
I'm not gonna
What?
like not a crazy amount of shit. Like
No. It's not like a
yeah,
full
you
on
trust the
shit my
fart a little
pants.
too much. That
Yeah, and
probably
it's like,
happens.
oh fuck.
I won't say once a year, but maybe a year and a half.
It's usually around November
trust-
for me.
you
It's
trust
usually
the-
right around
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
It's usually
And-
you take a night of hardcore drinking the night before and eating nothing but dog shit, and then you're like, I'm gassy this
See,
morning.
no.
Did a lot last night. And then you're like, oh no, and then you gotta
For
walk
me-
downstairs.
For me, it's I just get really sick around that time of year, like every year.
Mm.
And so for me, it's strictly illness.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
That sucks.
Oh yeah.
I've never shit
Yeah,
my
it
pants
really
for illness.
sucks.
I don't think.
you get into
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be a bad
you're
old guy.
Oh,
yeah.
I won't make it.
Not
If
making
you think
it
I'm
60.
making it, if you think I'm making it to old, not a chance.
I love.
Yeah,
I
Shout out
love
Robert
this-
Wilcox.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, Robert Wilcox. Any Florida, you can literally do. I could do the show just on Florida shit. Like, if you really wanted to deep dive stuff, like, when I was telling Mark too, and I search for stories, like I'll be like Florida man, Florida woman. A lot of times when I do that, I get nothing except like murders. Like when you Google anything like that, they just show you the worst of the worst all the time.
Well,
They're like,
see,
yeah, this guy
I-
killed and raped like 7 people. And you're like, that's. I
Because-
was looking for like lighthearted, like, oh, whoa, that's a bummer.
what I did is there's a website that chronicles all the Florida man like news stories.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And
She can
And so
search
I went-
by category.
yes. And I went there
You
and the
searched out
top
defecation.
result. No, the top result
People shitting in public.
was man shits on possum. And I'm like, perfect. This is the hopefully Stone doesn't have this because he probably already looked at this. Hopefully
That
he
one
doesn't
slipped through
have
the
this.
cracks. I did not see that one. I saw
Because-
one
yeah,
about a
that was-
possum the other day, but it ate a bunch of Costco cakes, and I tweeted out, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, your possum died. He gets 5 big boobs." God, not one like. I thought it was a banger.
Josh, I don't know. Do you think that possum might have eaten a cookie of some kind?
A double chocolate cookie.
Oh God, those people. The first time I learned of them was last summer. My buddy was like, "You haven't seen them yet?" And I was like, "Who the fuck are these people?" And he shows me a video, and I went, I just watched it mouth open. I went, "You just ruined my morning."
Shouts out
Ruined my
Mama
whole day.
Justice.
They are the epitome of brain rot, and
That's
I watch
crazy.
everything they release.
That's
like
that's insane. I just see the crazy clips where it's like, "I'm so sorry your brother died. He gets 5 big booms."
I watch them. The Costco guys enthrall me because
I have a
when you
genre
know
of meme
this,
that's just them clipped into other things that comes on my
Well,
Instagram
but-
sometimes.
when you know the story of the father and the fact that he's been trying to go viral for like 15 years,
Mhm.
and he finally found the thing.
Yeah.
Like
By saying
he-
cookies weird and giving
Yeah.
booms.
And it's just so funny to me that he
And
made
making
his
family
life
dance
goal.
like monkeys.
Yeah, he was like, my life goal is going to be being a viral meme on the internet.
I think it was
So-
Tim Dillon said that the only way that ends is like a Chris Benoit situation, and I can't
Yeah.
disagree. Like it's gonna be bad. There's gonna be some documentary in like 10 years where it's like surviving the Costco
Oh,
guys or
he's-
something.
Listen, he won't kill the Rizzler because the Rizzler is immortal. Nothing can kill the Rizzler. But
Except for
He's
probably
Teflon.
childhood diabetes. For sure.
yeah, except for that.
His heart,
But
the Rizzler's heart is gonna kill the Rizzler.
Big Justice, Mama Justice, the daughter, the other cousin, they're all dead.
Ashley Justice.
Ashley, yeah. 2 years, he's going to kill them all.
Every morning,
Mark,
every morning I wake up and I like. There's no headline where it's like Costco guy snaps, kills 7, and I'm like, wow, he made it another day. There's gonna be another Boomer Doom. Thank God.
Mark, I think for our show that we do weekly, of course, we do the rack of the week. I think Mama Justice is going to be my pick this week.
Yeah, listen.
Looking stacked these
Mark
days.
does not like the rack of the week.
No, he loves it.
No, here's the thing. I think it's very funny, and we also can't talk about it.
Once I got Pat going on it, I was like, it's game over. It was gonna be a rack of the
Full
week every
disclosure,
single week.
I think it's, and I've told Justin, I think it's so funny.
It's hilarious.
But I've
It's the
got to do
Taylor
the
Mathis outside the box score rack of the week.
I can't.
Yeah, she's won
I
it
can't
every week so
acknowledge it.
She just wins
Yeah,
every week.
she has.
That's why I
she
think
has
the
won
award
every
should
week.
just be named after
She's
her,
undefeated.
so you can give it to somebody else.
I think we did name it after her, didn't we?
Yeah.
Unofficially.
But she
Yeah,
just
yeah.
keeps winning her own award.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a
I-
victim of her own success one day, but
Yeah.
Until
we're,
that day
well,
comes.
I mean,
it's walking.
she's
back
got
to
like
life.
she's got like 3 months left. I think. I mean, she's
live?
very
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, she said she was gonna stop when she had her
Essentially.
kid. And so
The
she,
walking bets?
yeah,
I mean,
She's gonna have
What
to
do you
walk
mean?
off the pregnancy weight. What do you mean?
Yeah, come on now.
She
I don't
doesn't
know, man, but
disappear?
Shouts out
she
to that kid.
implied. Yeah, shout out to the kid.
Yeah, for real.
She implied that she was going to stop once she had the
Trade
kid.
places for a day.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Good
All right.
things don't happen to good people anymore.
No, they don't, dude. We really bad stuff these days. I got one more for you, but I'm gonna let you pick between kind of a downer and a really bad guy, or one with a monkey. But I'm game for either.
You know what we're picking, right, Mark?
I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know if you're on the same page.
The downer and the bad guy. Or did you want the monkey?
No, I wanted the downer. I was,
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
yeah,
This is a
yeah,
real,
dude.
real bad guy.
Fuck it up, Stone.
I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a picture of him real quick to put in the Discord.
Oh God.
He's got his thumbs up, and as I'm calling him a bad guy, looking at that face just made me chuckle. So this guy is a sperm donor. He claims to have fathered children in all sorts of countries.
Sounds like a
Bunch of
hero
people.
to me.
He
That's the Vince Vaughn bit. What movie is
Yeah.
that, Josh?
Donation man or don't
Yeah, when the guy comes to him and he's like, "Yeah, you have 530 kids and
Delivery
112." Yeah, delivery man.
yeah.
basically
Yeah, you've got 530 kids.
That's this guy. He says he's fathered more than 180 children. A judge is now warning women to stay away from him.
He's a sperm donor though, no?
Yeah, they said do not. They can't stop him from donating sperm, but they're like, if you know that this guy is your sperm donor, like basically run.
He looks like my ex's stepdad. Not even kidding. He
Is it
just
him?
looks like my ex. No, it's not, but he does look like.
He could be a bunch of people's stepdads. Robert Charles could be the real dads. Robert Charles Albon, who calls himself Joe Donor, claims to have fathered children all over the
Hell
world, from
yeah.
China to Australia. That's like I don't know why he picked those two countries.
That's not that far.
I know. Which is wild because he's an American living in England. He could have stretched that out a whole lot more.
If
He's a
he
turn-
said from New York to Australia, it's like, holy shit, he's got the entire fucking world. China to Australia, that's like 3 countries
Mark,
apart.
his claim to fame is jerking off into a cup. I don't think he's a fucking geography major.
But from England, it's
Neither am
pretty
I.
impressive. Is he transporting the semen? How does that work?
I think he just moves around a lot.
Okay.
He's a bit of a nomad.
I mean, yeah, he's a traitor. He left us. I mean, I can't even accept him as our own anymore.
Oh, by the way,
I-
speaking of our American heritage, we're down 1-0.
I've been
It
following.
was upsetting.
No good.
It is
can't-
extremely rare for a parent and a family court case about children to be publicly identified, but that is the case here. Jonathan Furness, the judge, said he wanted to protect women from the possible consequences of unregulated sperm donorship and from using Mr. Albon to do so. The baby in this case was conceived by syringe injection to a same-sex couple, although Mr. Albon claimed to have had secret sex with the biological mother in the back of a car. He was right at the bus stop of a Wendy's. They actually
Because I
disputed
ain't
it.
don't.
Cardiff Family Court heard that Mr. Albon, who was in his 50s, was a stranger to the child and has only met them for 10 minutes when the baby was just a few weeks old for a one-off photo. Mr. Albon applied to the court for parental responsibility, weird, to be named on the birth certificate and to also change the child's name.
So wait a minute.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna be one of these guys who says we need all these big old regulations coming in, take over the country, big government. That's gay. But how do we not have regulations for sperm donation? Isn't there a thing where like you can only donate so much like plasma or blood? Like we can only give up so
Yeah.
much of that of ourselves, but yet semen is unlimited? I could just give out load after load after load.
Also, if like there should be a
Who cares?
limit where it's like, hey, you should stop. This is kind of weird. Like you only
What
get
is
to
that
you
do?
only get to donate so many loads.
I might have
Especially
missed
if
it.
you
Do we have a per day number?
That guy, yeah, that's like this guy's like we only needed 1, sir, and he's like, I'm on 8. Just keep bringing cups in. I'm gonna be here for a while.
Yeah,
There has
like,
to be like a weird kink involved with this, obviously, yes. Like he must like knocking bitches up.
He's got
I was gonna
something
say-
going on.
is this an extreme breeding kink from this guy where it's just
I have no fucking idea what it is, but the guy's a psychopath.
fucking weird.
It's weird as shit. The fact
It's
that
weird as shit.
it gets weirder. He wanted the child's non-biological mother, so like there's still a lesbian couple, the one that was not impregnated, to be called auntie rather than mother. This is one of his requests. Despite the fact that she has acted as the parent from birth, both mothers said the stress from the legal proceedings, which took more than 2 years, had been cited as a factor in the breakdown of their relationship. This guy broke them up because he was so relentless. He took them through court to take their baby after he gave, like, that's so fucking weird. It's like he couldn't.
This guy sucks.
To me, it's like he couldn't get laid and wanted kids and was just going all over the place, and then was like, eventually wanted, like, I'll just end up with one of these babies.
I mean, I assume he just hates homosexuals. No, that's what that is. He just can't
That's
I
accept.
think
kind of
it's a
what it seems
lot.
like.
I think he's got a lot going on.
Sure. That's one piece of the puzzle, is what I'm suggesting.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
I mean,
it's a corner piece of the puzzle. It's crucial.
you gotta anticipate, if you're gonna be a sperm donor, that it's for that exact relationship sometimes, right? I mean, no? Like a lesbian couple that would want to still have a child, be like, oh
right.
yeah, I'll take it.
You would assume that's probably where it's going. That, or people that like can't have kids for medical reasons.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I would
that's gotta
assume
be
off the
like,
bat, like, yeah, it's going to a diverse lesbian couple.
yeah, I mean, that's got to be what, a quarter of who uses sperm donation? Like
A lot.
a quarter,
Yeah.
a fifth,
Google,
like a
Google who uses
non-insignificant amount.
Jarvis.
Google who be taking sperm? Meta. Who be taking sperm?
Jarvis Grok Meta. How much sperm goes to lesbian couples?
It's just like it. I know, and yes, there are many straight couples that realize they can't have kids, and that's how they do it. Like, if I was just told that was not true by my girlfriend in the background. What do you mean it's not true?
What's not
Are we
true?
being
Straight couples don't
fact-checked?
do that. They
Fine,
don't just like get artificial
Slow
sperm,
down.
No, it's
or not artificial sperm.
Artificial. That's just for fun.
Artificial.
Doesn't work.
clearly they can't get pregnant by the other person, but they don't want to have sex with each other.
She says the main reason
Why are they
that isn't the case
why are
is
they a couple if
gayness.
they don't want to have sex with each other?
Well, yeah, if you were purely gay and I was purely gay, I wouldn't want to have sex with you. But if
This
we're
is
ever
purely
married,
hypothetical.
then I wanted kids.
That's right. Like, fuck. If I was purely gay and you were purely gay, I feel like we wouldn't be dating.
Gay until after we got married.
I was pretty sure, but
But in this scenario, you wouldn't have been.
that,
In
okay.
this weird hypothetical where you're not gay.
Yeah, in this strange, yeah, Josh, in this out there hypothetical where I'm not gay, which is the least believable thing.
I was
I've
just
ever heard.
hoping that ended with Mark yelling at his girlfriend, "Am I gay or am I not gay?"
Not already gay. I said if you were
What do you
fully gay.
Mark's
You
only a
should
little
know.
gay.
Apparently, straight couples don't use sperm donations. So apparently, according to
Isn't
my
that what
girlfriend
IVF
here,
is?
it's 100%
I think
of
that's.
couples.
I think that's just false.
No.
I also think it's false, but
What is IVF
listen,
then? Isn't that literally
I've got a mental health
she a
professional
doctor?
telling me all this stuff.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, lady. Go
Mental
back to the
health
game.
isn't women's
Yeah.
health.
It's not my specialty.
Stone, did you just say mental health is
I
women's
said
health?
it isn't women's health.
Oh, okay.
The opposite, actually.
Thanks for tuning in, Toots. Why don't you get back to the couch, okay?
No, he said mental health isn't women's health, which is also funny. And Josh said,
But
thanks,
false.
Toots, get back to the couch.
This guy is the fucking worst. This article goes on for so long.
No, I didn't.
So
I didn't say
him
that.
with cookie with vanilla filling.
She's just talking about the food she's eating. Continue, Stone.
I'd love to hear more.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much
Okay.
done here. This guy's just the fucking worst. He's trying to... I'm sure he's done this. This is a routine he's practiced. He's perfected this routine.
Mm-hmm.
He's been trying to strike this up on a woman for a long time now. One of these...
Oh yeah, this guy should be
100%
this guy should be
lesbian
shot in
couples
the
that he
head.
deals with. He's fathered children for 180 lesbian couples, apparently.
It fucking killed
Some
this
may
guy.
consider
He
him a
sucks.
terrorist.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
a
it's
terrorist.
like basically trying to steal the baby. I mean, it's technically part his baby, but like in this article, it says like he agreed beforehand to like have no contact. Like it was the mother then after he reached out was like, yeah, we'll take a picture. Be like, yeah, like, oh, you helped us have a baby, thank you. Like, here's our picture. And
I'm
then he
still
was like, no, actually, I'd like you to call that your auntie, and then I'm gonna change the baby's name, and then I'm gonna get you guys out of here, and then I'm just gonna have the baby.
I'll tell you a couple things. First off, never cared for an auntie. Second,
No, I don't even.
back to the terror. I'm still on that this guy's a terrorist, and I think that he's got more of a WMD than anyone in Iraq had in the 2000s. Okay, that's just a fact. In my mind,
What oil are we gonna find?
it ain't
You ever
crude.
heard
I'll
of
tell you.
white oil stoned?
Mm,
The crudest of oils is always white.
it's true. That's the purity.
Oh shit!
Why'd you hold up your cup like that? What?
Because I thought it was empty. I didn't know it was empty.
I just said the crudest of oils is always white, talking about semen, and he holds up his cup. And
That's
like,
fair.
Huh?
No, I
I'll
went
drink
to go
that.
drink my whiskey and realized I have already dranketh my whiskey,
Like it, sure.
which means
sure,
I gotta
no.
get out of here.
Whiskey, yeah. Guy just said he's got to get out of here, and then he starts looking at
And
TV
didn't
and
close
starts
the show.
ignoring us.
My Hulu's
Just like this
fucked.
guy's high or something.
All right. Appreciate you guys coming through. A half ounce, half hour is officially back. I don't know if we're gonna do weekly, maybe bi-weekly. I feel like bi-weekly is probably the move.
That's how Mark likes it.
I heard he has problems.
You
with
son of a
bi-weekly.
bitch.
Every time he
I was-
goes on break on the radio, he just mutes it. He's like, I hate bi-weekly shows. They're the worst. They're too
I
versatile.
basically do our radio show bi-weekly, so
I was gonna say that
You've been
can't
there
be
a few
true
weeks in a
because
row.
I have been.
Josh, you're on a great stretch, and
I'm gonna make it
if
2
you
more weeks in a row.
Love it. Make sure to check
only
out
2 more.
Outside the Box Score Saturdays at 11 o'clock. I always
Damn
think it's
straight.
10, and then you guys aren't live, and I go, they're not doing a show this week? And then it goes live at 11. I'm like, right, that's right.
We could go live at 10. I don't think anyone would even know. I don't think people
Hey,
know we were even in the studio.
That's the thing is, I've told Josh this before. Stone, a lot of my coworkers
plays?
don't know I work there.
Yeah. What plays when you guys aren't on Saturday?
Nobody knows.
From 10 to 11, it's the Best of the Man-Child show, which is
So it's
the
just
daily
reruns?
sports show.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a compilation show of the previous week.
You should take it over and just be like, just talk, just my musings.
Well,
Not even
here's
sports,
the
like
thing,
no
It does better
Syracuse.
numbers than our show.
Well, here's the thing: is Josh and I have talked about this. We could stream on Twitch using the microphones and stuff without going over air
hmm
for however long we want.
Right.
So who knows? And I've said to Josh, U.S. scored.
No.
USA, USA,
Was it Jack Eichel?
USA.
Brady. It was
Let's
Brady.
go, Brady Kachuk!
It was Brady. Yeah.
We're cooking on a parlay, boys.
But I think we should just start doing that because our conversations before and after the show are much funnier and much more entertaining than the show itself.
Oh, yeah. I got nothing but time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
my lunch break, if I'm at work, is right after your show. So
oh, there we
I
go.
can
We'll
pay
just
full attention.
we'll keep the stream going and then the radio
Party
show.
running.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
we'll be back for this shit. Go USA. We just tied it up. Shout out Brady Kachuk. I don't want to cheer for you, but I will tonight.
Hell yeah.
You
Cute
guys are
free
live
bird.
on Saturday. Make sure you follow everybody on everything. We'll be back. I might be going live on Twitch right after this for Sea of Thieves. We'll see what happens.